Yo, 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 yo. Give me one moment. All right. What is up? What is up? Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired as shit, but I scheduled the damn stream, so I have to commit to it. Maybe never do that again, but that's all good. Today the plan's pretty simple. Mostly just I'm gonna play the new challenge modes of Arknights, or Endfield rather, Heat Rage Mega Arena, and I think there's a new Echoes of War cycle as well. I haven't played the game in a few days because I was busy with that pod that happened earlier. We'll talk about that in a bit. But I'm using the idea of a Q&A as an excuse to stream it, because what the fuck am I gonna do? Just stream me playing the game normally? Oh hell no! That can't be right. Alright. Okay, I'm about ready. Let me make sure this is running. There you go. Alright, what's up? Alright. We are fresh off of the Lore podcast with Dracnus and Ash, and I'm going to be answering every single one of your lore questions with regards to Endfield. I'm not exactly the arbiter of knowledge there. Dracnus kind of is, especially with the OG Arknights, but I did read every single file, so I figure may as well run it. I know at least a decent amount. Also, turn off the damn music. But basically, I'll be answering questions until I finish off Echoes of War and Heat Rage Mega Arena, both of which I haven't played the new cycle, and this, I don't know, I haven't touched. I heard it's whatever, this mode, but we'll see. Should I start with it? I mean, I'm sure there's like a quest in the hub. That can't be right. We're back here. Anyone watch the Ash podcast, by the way? I feel kind of bad because maybe it's just me, but I felt like the vibes were a little off by like the second half of it. What the hell is this? Can we go in there? Just because we kept lore dumping for so long. If I could go back in time, I'd probably like edit the what's it called? I'd probably edit the list to like try and set up clear starting points and try and force the conversation off of like extremely long tangents. What's up, everyone? What's up, Maddock? What's up, Blake? What's up, Guild Gator? Guild in a tow. I literally doing this stream because you said because we talked about a Q&A stream, Gator. So here we go. UWST heroin. Okay. Is this relevant? Great Grand's the Midnight Witch of the First Angloid War. Is this a 40 hero? Wait, did I just get like a lore drop like right in the beginning of playing this event? Midnight Witch. Bombs in a jetpack. Hello? I mean, it could just be another popular whoever, soldier, mercenary, whatever. But what if it's a 40 hero? That'd be funny. I'm gonna screenshot this. Wait, I'm gonna screenshot this. Hold up. I kind of feel like I should reference that later. Alright, lore off the rip. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Midnight Witch is based on World War II Night Witch, all-female aerial bomb squad. Oh, that's cool. Been really entertaining keeping up with your videos. Great work. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. What's up, Oge? Double assault. Should I ask now or later? Ask when we're into the fighting. Honestly, just list questions now, and I'll get to it when there's lulls. Final strike applies a vulnerability to... Oh, okay. Doesn't that mean I should play fucking physical? Wait, what? Oh, do I pick? Oh. Well, I mean, I should do this. Or should I... Is it better to use what was given to me? Nah.
Leave it to me.
It's not that hard. My question is, which came first, Originium or the Stargate? So, assumably both are precursor projects, right? Originium likely came... Or rather, the Stargate likely came first because Originium wasn't really a thing until, like, it was developed on Terra, right? These things are melting. Is there a hard mode? Also, let me turn down the music a little bit. I guess we don't have, like, an exact timeline, but logically, I feel like it's Originium, sorry, the Stargate first. Because the Stargate to get to Terra... Actually, do they just... I assume, for some reason, when I thought about the Stargate just now, I was thinking of a Minecraft Nether portal where they built it, and then instantly one spawns in the Nether. You know what I mean? Where they don't have to build that one. But I'm pretty sure they must have gone to, I guess to have built it on Terra, they would have had to gone there to actually make it, you know what I mean? The Stargate itself. But from what we know, just assume that Originium came second. Because it was, like, a long development cycle, assumably. Maybe Stargate first? Didn't they build it to hide from the observers before injecting Originium into Terra? Yeah, that's what I figure. It's definitely not a Nether thing. They must have just, what's it called? Had it built, you know what I mean? Before, having them go back. YouTube latency is much better now? Yeah, I fixed it. I figured out the setting. It should be like, what? Is it like 2 seconds maybe now? Before it was like 20? Also, let me take this off. Something I will say. The CG kept showing us planets, so I'm confused. Can you refer to which CG? Also, what are the rewards for... Oh, I see. I'll go back for those.
Get ready.
I'm just gonna do all these. If I could see which CG you're talking about, maybe I could elucidate more. There was one more thing. The last CG you screenshotted during Ash stream with you and Draken is 15.3. I know exactly what you're talking about. So, okay. It's been a while since I've read this, but... From what I remember, in Chapter 15, this is Rhodes Island, as in the Rhodes Island before it was, the land ship on Terra. It used to be a precursor starship. And then this is... I don't think this is Terra. At least I don't remember it being Terra. I thought this was just, like, them watching another planet. Getting, like... Oh, I'd have to reread those manuscripts, actually. Let me just look. It's 15.3, right? That chapter was very metaphorical. Story reader. But I don't remember interpreting that as Terra, but it's also been a while. When was chapter 15? Like half a year ago? I have the eternal curse of being able to reading everything and getting it in the moment, and then 1 week later forgetting it all. 15.3, for what I remember, is basically priestess storytelling. That's what I remember too, because it's Hirda going through these memories within the Originium. We sail salvage. Former garden. Yeah, I don't remember rings on Terra, but we could be, like, zoomed in. Or zoomed out, rather. I figure this is, like, a recounting of, like, what's happening throughout the universe. But I'd have to look at this again. We sail salvage. But yeah. Originium first, assumably. Or, sorry, Stargate first, assumably. Okay, just one-shot it. Something that I have been wanting to do, it was one of the people in the Discord who recommended it, is making a complete timeline of Wu Ling. Which is way less large scale than whatever that is. I missed! That's fine. So I have to, like, get my notes together for the actual timeline of it all. Like, when was the first Angloid War? Like, we know a lot of that. But, like, when did Shinbo's Stockade break off? When was the Humiliation War exactly? When was, Do we know much about the Second Angloid War? Or is the Second Angloid War what's happening right now? Or is the Second Angloid War 10 years ago? Was that clear? I forgot. Bow, 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 bow. It's all vulnerability all the way through. Are they any of these any different? I guess just the enemies, right? I mean, we're going through all the easy ones. Second war didn't happen yet, no? 142 was Second Anglo War? See, that's where the disconnect is. Because I have, both of those are my interpretations, depending on what I read. I thought 10 years ago was the Second Anglo War, but then some other things I've read is also like, maybe it didn't happen yet? I also think I remember 10 years ago. What's up, JK? I'd like to buy the Arknights Bible, but it's not available to send to my state. I literally sat on buying the Terra lore book for a year. From when I, like, realized it existed. Because if I ordered it, it was a $100 tariff surcharge to, like, deliver it to California. So I waited until it came out, or Anime Expo came down here to California, and I went there specifically to buy it. And then I hung out with, like, the Arknights cosplayers and everything, and I met all some iEssential people, and it was cool. But besides, has this enemy been in the game for a while? I remember this, like, a little bit. Like, they just had, like, a bunch of these cannons set up, and then we never fought these ever again. That guy's in etch space? Oh. I should play more etch space for sure. Zone 3. I feel like I remembered in main, or maybe not main story. Something in the overworld, but if it's in Delver, it's in Delver. I think is where I would have seen it. Yvonne's quest, that's where I saw it. Okay, maybe I should pay attention, to be honest. How about Ardashir's nature? Oh, let me scroll up the chat real quick first. Let me make sure I didn't miss the question. Has it ended yet? It could be. The second one is just called Angloid War 2. It could just still be going. I don't know. I imagine a second Angloid War was the year 14 or the 10 years ago incident, because everyone keeps yapping about the 10 years ago incident. You know what I mean? How about Ardashir's nature? Is he an ageless, like what you said, or could he be a Faramut? I don't think he's a Faramut. I think he's an ageless. A theory that I had a while back, because Ardashir talked about the Sargonian Empire, which to me isn't indicative of current Sargon in OG Arknights, but like past Sargon with let me pull up the CG. Because at the time, the Sargon Empire was like a superpower. It was like the biggest power in all of Terra. And this was like 1,000 years ago from current. IS4. Wiki. Where? These fuckers. And during this event, like 1,000 or so years ago, I don't know the exact timeline, there was a second cosmic gate down in Sargon that got destroyed in this incident that was leaking out a bunch of collapsals. So my like theory, and I don't know if this is true, but I think Sargon is from that era, or sorry, I think Ardashir is from that era of Sargon, and he went through that cosmic gate maybe? It's like, it can go either way. If that also happened, that brings up a whole host of questions of like, what the fuck did Ardashir do there for like 1,000 years until the rest of Terra arrived or something? But that's like an Ardashir backstory thing, so I don't know. Are you only answering lore questions? I'll answer whatever. I just prefaced it as lore questions because it was topical from the Ash podcast. Lich is a sarcasm subrace. I think Ardashir is more like a traditional Lich than the race itself. I think Arknights has fun with fucking around with races. Anything can happen. I do lean to it just being like a normal sarcasm question mark. There's also the question of like, what type of ageless is Ardashir? Because isn't there like the like immortal soldier Sargon ageless that I know next to nothing about? I don't know what they entail, but if you like think about the Black Snake Tallulah type of ageless, then that goes through a bunch of different bodies. Like maybe like he's just swapping bodies every time. I just need to see Ardashir's operator file. Just release a damn character, man. Release Aether as an element. Just join the damn Endfield already. I'm sick of you, Ardashir. I need you in my party. Something came to mind. Do you think Collapsals is correlated to precursors just like the Blight Shades? Collapsals correlated to the Blight precursors like the Blight Shades. So okay. This goes down several different thought paths. One, is the Aether/Blight a precursor project like Originium? We don't really know. It could easily just be a natural phenomenon. You know what I mean? There's two? But my like two schools of thought are like, one, it's like a primitive Blight because it's a precursor project, or because it's a natural phenomenon that's just kind of like what it was. So Collapsals, it's not explicitly stated that Collapsals are Aether related. It's just assumed because they're somewhat similar. There's a few things that are different, like how Collapsals are a mind hazard, while Blight is only sort of a mind hazard, just to a much lesser extent. Like the Blight is it just kind of mentally degrades you, but with the Collapsal you like, I don't know, you kind of spawn them sometimes if you're thinking of them. But a thought that we had, me and Dracnus had, was that like the Collapsals are just a primitive version of the fully developed Aether that we know, and they're bleeding through the gate. It's all speculation, but what matters is that everything I'm going to say right now, that I have said right now, is going to be dead wrong come 1.5, because we're going to get to Tifon Reconvener, and she is the servant. I just watched the Fate Grand Order anniversary movie, my bad. She is the operator with the most, relation to the Collapsals in the original Arknights. So we're gonna get her operator file, and she's gonna say, she's gonna call me a fucking dumbass. She's gonna say everything I said was wrong. I also want to say Lavatane's operator file says a lot in terms of comparing the Collapsals to Ether. But all of Lavatane's operator file, almost all of it, is written through unreliable narrator. Because it's just scientists trying to figure out what the fuck Lavatane is talking about the whole time, and Lavatane doesn't actually care about the topic. So they're like, oh, Collapsals, what is that? Is that a type of Angeloid? Or is that a type of Lightshade? Or whatever. And the entire time you're like, I mean, we kind of, I don't know. They just keep beating around the bush as to if it's the same or not. How many of these are gonna spawn? I thought they would do way more damage. Oops. I just want to get through this so I can read the damn thing. It's this guy. Why is this guy so much squishier than the birds? Bye, buddy. Okay, scrolling up. Is ageless just an umbrella term for immortals with various ways to gain immortality? That's my read on it. Because, like, the several ageless that we know of are different. It's through some form of Originium arts or whatever. Mystical fuckery. But I think it's an umbrella term. Because, like, Noel was immortal because Clovicia cursed him, or whatever. Which is super different from the Black Snake, which feels different from Tragodia. So I don't know. Burb has higher physical resistance. Oh, got you. Arts Infliction. Is this also Arts Infliction? Oh, I was still on physical. Of the same element. Ooh. Yeah, I'll run that. Heck it. Where's Big Lay? Nah, I'll play Camille.
I can do this.
Hello?
Alone.
Shall I join you?
Is it safe to assume each race, coming from predecessors or anything else, have different ways? Are you talking about becoming ageless, or are you talking about something else? Because ageless is unrelated to race. It's just some Originium arts fuckery. Oh, it's these. Screw these guys. Bardold, I assume assumptions based on race are not a good idea. That's the difference between you and me, buddy. Sorry. Hey, different schools of thought, I guess. Me, personally, I make those assumptions every time. Thoughts? Is that weird of me? Or is that completely normal? Normal, I think. That's the Arknights special, really. So what's up, Bardold? I canceled it! Here, have another. Okay. All the Sarcast scores have been peaked, so I expect the funds to be peaked too. I agree. I was like thinking about this the other day. A lot of the Sarcast stuff is super important, but it was trapped in the like super slow, weird pace of the Victoria arc. So, like, a lot of it you don't even know because a lot of people just skip through those chapters because of how, like, long-winded they were. You know what I mean? Like, anything with the Compissarius, the Damasti cluster, it's all trapped in all the Victoria stuff. And then when they actually separated the Victoria stuff away from the Sarcast stuff in that one event, See You Again or whatever, I forget what it's called, the short story one. It felt well-paced, and everything, like, made sense. But together, it was like, where are we? Racial respect or an Arknights. True. Is it possible that the 10,000 years part is actually 150 years because ether have different time relativity? It's definitely possible. I mean, like, when we think about the ether, there's like Ash's theory of it being like the waveform theory. I'm not sure if that has to do with time. I'm not exactly a quantum mechanics head. But, in the terms of it, if we think of the Orgeum as a micro universe, and if we think of the ether as like an opposite of that, of like a macro universe, maybe time relativity is different in there, but we just don't know enough. You know what I mean? Like, what if when the Endmen exiled everybody into the ether, like 10,000 years have passed in there? For us, it's been 150. It could be. We don't know enough.
I hate trouble, but boredom's worse.
I guess let's try the hard versions. I assume this will be actually difficult, not because I think they're hard in and of themselves, but because I'm trying to answer chat. So I'm not strictly paying attention that hard. Can you explain what collapsals are? I didn't understand much from IS4. Assumably, they are like primitive ether. Well, okay, in terms of not thinking of Enfield, the collapsals are what, whenever somebody says the demons from the north. Like, you hear this from Ursus, you hear this from Sami, you hear this from Yan. They're always talking about the demons of the north. And those are the collapsals. Which are like these what is the term? I literally said it earlier in the stream. Mind hazards. These mind hazards that like that are streaming from assumably the Cosmic Gates, because they were coming out of Sargon 1 as well. But right now they're all in Sami. And they're just insanely hostile. I don't think they have like any higher level of intelligence. They're just like attacking, from what I remember. Let me look at it again. Mimetic hazard, yeah, that. I want to pull up a what's it called? A wiki page right after I finish this. I can answer your question better with that. The Sargon Stargate doesn't have collapsals. It does. Well, it did, but the Sargon Stargate is gone now. It was destroyed in the battle way back when. So now there's no more collapsals there. I'm just kind of... I need to be better. I should group them up better. I guess I don't have a Gilberta or whatever, but... Oh wait, doesn't my... Why did he go that way? Go with everybody else. Also, is there a timeline thing? Or a like a trim metal timer? Mifu battle skill 1 can group though? Yeah, I'm stupid. I realized that like after I dealt with the crowd. Alright. Let me pull up the thing. Arknights collapsals. Why am I in caps lock? Thank you. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Where's the exact line that I was looking for? Yeah. They don't really, here. Collapsals do not follow biological or logical behavior, such as lacking the need to hunt or feed. They're just hostile. It's why it's like, they feel like they're just anti-life, but it's kind of crazy. One thing about collapsals is this, reality warping and space-time manipulation. and considered antithetical to existence and information, which kind of sounds like Ether versus Originium in a bit. But if we look at Tefon, her bow and her arrows are all based, like, this kind of doesn't show here. I feel like in-game it shows a little bit better. But it's, like, fueled by collapsal energy. I was actually if you guys remember my, my old series of explaining the background lore for every single reconvener, I'm doing that again. Right now I'm going through all of Operator's stories. I'm rereading everything that she's in right now. But, boop, boop. Where are we? Touching Operator Tefon's weapon is forbidden. Go to Elite 2 portrait. Oh, true, true, true. The essence of pitch black contamination is on her bow. The peculiarities of this weapon combined with ancient Sarkaz arts. Yeah. Basically, that bow manifests collapsal, which is why we're gonna get so much. We are gonna get so much collapsal lore next patch. Assuming Tefon Reconveners next patch. But if there's a snowy zone shown in the trailer, then you know what I mean? Never falter. I'll answer your question right after you use the bathroom. Be right back. LPP, been saying all that. Okay. I have a question. Since the start of Wuling, there's a ton of documents indicating nefarious specifically under... is this just a rift or something else? So, Wuling is special in the sense that... I mean, we see there's a lot of water-based Angeloi, right? And we know that Angeloi are, like, constructions of material that it's eaten. There are a ton of rifts. Or rather, I think part of the very large rift... Okay, the very large rifts is spreading ether all around it. And that includes in the North Wuling exclusion zone, but a lot of that goes into the water supply. That's why the marker stone is like one of the lines of defense against the waterways of the ether and the Angeloi and everything in Wuling. There is a document that states that underneath underneath the water is one of the largest amounts of anchors. Like, there's a fuck ton of underwater anchors, which is why Wuling continuously deals with waves and waves of Angeloi. They don't really have any way to deal with all the underwater anchors because they're all underwater. We should get some Seaborn here. Can we get some Aegir here? Some Abyssal Hunters to help us out. But yeah.
Leading this up yourself? Not bad.
There's nothing specifically nefarious under there. It's just a fuck ton of anchors are down there. Did the precursors master Originium unlike the Seaborn project? I would probably say I'd interpret it that way, I think. Because, like, Priestess theoretically has, like, full control over the Priestess has full control over Originium at the time of the current Arknights story. Not really. I think her connection got cut off. Before her connection got cut off, she had full control. Meanwhile, the Seaborn kind of, like, betrayed. Not really betrayed. It's more like they could not control them. You know what I mean? That's why there's so many precursor, ruins. They, like, out-adapted everything. If you recall one of the endings of, IS-3... the precursor or the Seaborn even adapted to the Collapsals eventually, and then I guess went off into fucking space because they assimilated everything. I don't remember that part. I have to reread those endings for sure.
I'll teach you the hard
In a sense, though, I guess the Seaborn were a resounding success, just not for the precursors. IS3 ED3 after the second great sounds of Seaborn adapted to Dominion. Actually, is that that's the Emperor Blades thing, right? But Dominion is extracted from Collapsal, so it's eventual. I figure that's like the natural progression. They'll never adapt to Chen Cheng Yu. We're safe. True. Her stupid cannot be adapted to. They'll never predict her. How did I jump there? I definitely did not press spacebar. Hey, turns out I should not just face tank everything and I should dodge everything. Who would have thought? How can you predict one who cannot predict herself? wait till these Seaborn see our Supreme Chief, huh? What are they gonna do against the might of Qingbo Stockade? If Mifu got her barrier and the enemy casts lift, does that mean it's a normal jump? Oh. I don't know. Dracnus. I have a lore question. Is Cannot a Sarkaz, Elder, Ancient, or Seaborn? Actually, Cannot is a servant from the hit video game series Fate Stay Night. It is a legendary crossover between the two IPs. Thoughts? I'm starting to think so. That sounds right to me. Were these the birds? Oh, no, it's not.
Get ready. My blade.
Shit, you got me. The Seaborn cannot adapt to how the world Tong Tong makes millions of Wuling stock fills out of thin. It's the Tong Tong certs. The Tong Tong certs are the anti-collapsal. Skip ad. It's the 11th anniversary. I got a yap, you know? It's Nasuverse time. Boom. For some reason, I'm like conditioned to them full healing when they're getting lifted because of contingency contract. So I'm like, I had a pit drop in my stomach when I lifted them by accident. All good, all good. Does anybody read the CC intro in Endfield? It sounded like Cannot. Oh yeah. I also thought that was Cannot. I can't say for sure, because obviously we can only speculate, but it seems very Cannot-like, can I say? I need to finish Lost Belt 7 before I watch that trailer. Yes, you do. You really do. Talking about voices, does the exploration level 2 sound similar with Teresa? You know what? I never compared their voices. Let's compare those voices right after this. I remember the theory was that it was Priestess, but we don't have a Priestess English VA, do we? We just got a Tallulah English VA from the Chen thing. This thing is freaking me out. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's a lot bulkier in this mode, or in this difficulty. You mean when I wasted on the one guy? Oh, it's that guy now. Oh, it's a flamethrower, guys, now.
I'll teach you the hard way. Surrender now.
Meow, 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 meow. Let's go up. Holding up Tong Tong Cert over a collapsible head like a holy cross. Ah! Oh, cancel it. Ah! X2.
Once known, be destined. Surrender now.
I'll teach you the hard way.
Isn't it Ghost Perlica? I never really listened to the voices that close. I can't tell you. I don't think I fought this thing in a long time, by the way. I didn't know it did that. The double bounce.
Once known, be destined.
Alright, in the bounce house. If Tong Tong controls the stockade, then she would control all the water wheels and the energy or whatever. That's where she gets... She has energy farm this whole time? That's the lore of Chingbo Stockade. That's their economics powerhouse strength. They export power. Oh, Bolt's fodder. Sounds like me. Sounds like me. Isn't Chingbo Stockade basically the rednecks of Wu Ling? Just like the Sheer Night Bottles event. They were initially like a I wasn't gonna... Disenfranchised is the wrong word. Disillusioned. They're a disillusioned group of the Hongshan Academy of Science during the eve of the Humiliation War that left because the HAS was too neutral. And they were disillusioned with everything, so they just fucking dipped. And then they settled in Chingbo. Thoughts on Ghost Perlica being the founder and founder being her? We're talking about the Perlica in Here, let me pull it up. Warfarin Wiki. What was I doing? What was I doing? I was doing Perlica. We're talking about this one. The founder wishes to see you. So we finally meet Supervisor Perlica. Supervisor, wait your appearance. So this could mean anything. This could be, I recognize you, or it could be, you look like a fucking freak, buddy. What are you? So, who knows? We do know that Perlica is, like, doesn't really know everything about the Zeroth Directive. It seems fairly compartmentalized. Ghost Perlica, or I guess, Enfield Prologue. Let's listen to that voice. Is that Perlica? That sounds like something else.
In the end, you chose not to let go.
Okay, that voice is very different from Perlica's. Like Ghost Perlica. Like Ghost question mark Perlica sounds very different from Perlica. And then Enfield Exploration Level Up quest. Maybe I could hear the voice there. Does anyone record this actually? Who would record this? Oh, this person recorded it. Thank you, Gilles Spirit. Wait, this is... No, this is... What's it called? Edge space salvage, no? Oh, unless, oh, here it is. I have a theory that that's Young Death talking. It kind of sounds like it. The question mark voice is Perlica's voice actor, but she has different voice direction. Oh. Also, what's up, Meowly? Does not sound like Pearly, leading me to believe it's a time traveler. Alright, let's get through this. Start yapping. Or do they only yap? Oh, here.
Everyone, the path reaches forth with every step. Your journey shall continue.
That's the same.
In the end, you chose
Also, now that you guys say that, I can hear the Perlica in this voice. But that is the same, these two.
you. Not to let go. Every step. Your journey shall continue.
Interesting. You should give the tech test one a listen too. Is that, I've never looked up tech test stuff. Is it the same voice actors? Arknights, Enfield, tech test, exploration, level up. Or are you talking about exploration, or sorry, tech test prologue? Only speaks to you in the AU. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. What was the main question back then? I feel like there was another part of it. Thoughts on Ghost Perlica being the founder and the founder... Oh yeah, if it's her. So, I don't know what you guys think, but her candidates are question mark Perlica, which is who we just listened to, Amia, Priestess, Young Death, and the founder. The founder may be one of those four, we don't know. But who knows? I don't think it's gonna be someone we don't know, for sure. That'd be a strange choice to write. I don't know. Since this is a Q&A, what do you think of the game Taiwan Love Story? If I Google this on stream, will I be... Is this TOS? Taiwan Love Story is a romantic interactive novel. Well, it doesn't look... Okay, this is a Gooner game. This is a Gooner game. Okay. Okay, what are we trying to do here? What are we trying to get me into, huh? Yeah, that is very Gooner, actually. Alright, closing all that. Okay. Look at Kyosto's stream for the tech test. Okay. The old death is ramenblitz. We calling me old? Hey, I'm vibrant, I'll have you know. I'll have you know I'm vibrant and youthful. Never mind the fact that I'm sunsetting, fading, and approaching 30. Yes, I'm 28. Sure, we can say that, but we don't need to say I'm old death. Come now. Ancient. Unk. Alright. You know what's crazy? I don't know if this is true. Somebody told me that Kukakaze is 26, and everyone calls Kukakaze Unk. I'm older! Walking in the dust. Oh. Put me in the same event as Keltsit. Magic happens. I'm just saying. I thought you were 33. I should be happy that it's just early 30s and not pushing 40. I should just be happy. You a fellow 97 boy? Are you too, Renegade? Are you too? Okay. Okay.
First out of the door.
I am, brother. We're the same. We're the same. Kyo has tech test and Georgie games for beta 1. Oh, I literally forgot to pull it up, even though I read out the message to go to Kyostiv's video or stream. Oopsies! The observers are hiding from you. Brother, I am 22, yet people thought I'm 40. That is an insane jump. What? We might have to update our skincare routines. Is it like an old soul kind of thing, or what? Bro, pre-ordered seniority. What's going on here? What did this become a stream like this, huh? I thought I was answering lore questions. Are we ragging me for my age? It is funny, so keep doing it. But also, what's going on here? AK invited me to play with Dracnus to play Jackbox and Mecha, but I was too busy pampering my tsundere sucky. Can I be dead ass, Renegade? Before I started stream, I looked at the like activity thing on the top right of my server. It said you were playing like Succubus something simulator, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna just leave that be. For my birthday, my GF got me some skin moisturizer. Oh hell yeah! Every time my mom visits, my family was over this past weekend, which is why I didn't really do any streams or anything after the Ash podcast. But literally every time she appears, she like gives me a new face product, like moisturizer, face oil, or whatever. I'm not complaining. It's great every time. Oh, that's there. When I face tank everything. Good thing Lavitain has the healing thing. Okay. Bro, this Lavitain unit is kind of fun. Alright. I still don't get the bravery of turning on that Discord feature. Just funny interactions. Like exactly what just happened. You don't know the joy of seeing a friend playing League of Legends or TFT for 18 hours straight, screenshotting it, and sending it to them. And going, what's going on, buddy? Do we need an intervention? It's too fun. It's too fun! Don't hide behind private stuff.
I hate trouble, but boredom.
I guess just have some confidence in yourself in that sense, yeah. Which game is this? Kaiju Princess 2. I'm gonna imagine that's a similar kind of game as the Succubus thing. I love when people screenshot me when I forgot to turn off Endfield. I've had that with, for some reason, TFT, it says you're playing the game, even if you're just in client and not in game. So I've had some degenerate screenshots of like 48 hours of playing TFT. Even though I'm like, just kind of left it on my computer. What is hitting me? Oh, there's a fucking ranged guy over there. Why am I so slow? Let me out! NTR Hunter just came out and I finished it. What are these games? These games are precursor artifacts. Lore question. What do you think the precursor device in the Ocean of Terra is? Are you talking about the one on the other side of Terra? Okay, I should maybe dodge things instead of reading chat. Who knows if that's right? Probably not. I'm learning new game titles here. I think, if anything, it's gonna be an arc of Knights, perhaps. No bearing there, just title drop. What if it's like a big Originian? I don't know. It looks like the remnants of a ship. You know what I mean? What the hell? Okay. Reading chat. Turns out the same precursor device is mentioned in Thorn's Altar's... Wait, what? Can you tell me where? Oh, because Thorns is on his pirate fucking era, right? He's Arknights, Thorn's Altar. He's on his Sea of Thieves era right now. I read this file. I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. I read it way back when, though. Oh, there's some abnormal tide. Completely unlike the one near the coast. If the water of this distant stretch of sea is being pulled away by some unknown force. Thorns mentions that the map compass thing points towards a device in the ocean and it leads somewhere. Oh. Interesting. I mean, hey, we'll get there soon. Imagine that's the... we take Thorn's ship to get there. I'm down. I'm down. I'm down. What do you think the YSTF is facing in the shore beyond? I mean, it's in the same conversation. Actually. YouTube. My own damned video. Yeah, I post YouTube videos. Yeah, I do that. Civilization. Both of those kind of imply that cringe ass voice. Yuck. 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 Alright. Yinglungs face more than the rift. We have to deal with the Aurora of the North, the shore beyond, and other anomalous ether phenomena. That kind of infers that, like, shore beyond and Aurora of the North are both ether phenomena. Obviously, we know the Aurora, but the shore beyond, yes. Though Yinglungs, so that kind of indicates that HAS deploys Yinglungs everywhere, not just Wuling. So there's probably Yinglungs dispatched to the north, right? I guess here's one thing that I was wondering about while laying in bed last night. Is there a map of Talos 2 nations? Like, how close are these nations to the north? Map of Talos 2. Arknights, Endfield. I misspelled every single word. Thoughts? Nope. Nope. Every time I look that up, every time I think to look that up, it's just, the interactive map where all the collectibles are. We don't have one? Frick! You can actually do the math by counting the sun off map. Oh, you mean looking at... Man, that's some GeoGuessr shit. I'm not a GeoGuessr player. We'll likely get a map once the first anniversary releases, just like the OG. Oh, I hope so. And Perlica will be doing the ASMR. Perlica or question mark Perlica? That's the question. That's the question.
Shall I join you?
Who could say? Who could say? Hope they give us a map as a teaser. Same. It would be like, I want to see exactly how far the civilization band goes. I want to see how close to the north HAS is. I want to see how close Wuling is to the Hongshan crater, especially. Like, I have no sense of scale for this. I just know that apparently Chen commutes from Wuling to Hongshan sometimes, because that's where Hongshan crater is where Chen's dad lives. What's going there? I don't heckin' know. Woo! Woo! That guy's just... That guy good? You chilling over there, buddy? You good over there? Just relaxing, or... Hey, alright. No, you do you, buddy. I'll just chill over here. No, for sure, man. Yeah? Okay. Oh, slowly approaching. You interested? You enchanted by me? Hey, what's up? Oh! Oh, I hit him with the fucking bounce. Actually easier than GeoGuessr because there's two faces, Sun and Talos. Oh, true. Imagine they just straight up... Okay, I'm getting hit by I'm in a puddle! Me when I'm reading fucking chat messages. It's funny that I can clear all of this while reading chat, by the way. Maybe we should up the difficulty a bit. Oh, there's a ballista guy too. Stop shooting me, man! Did I get interrupted out of that? I wasn't sure what happened there. That's it, I was also looking at chat. I have a lot to say. Fuck. Can I clear? I could just pause, I guess. Also, my ult is back up. Heck it. There's so many of them. Can you clear Echoes of War with Lavatane? I haven't tried, to be honest. I was gonna go to it after I was done with this. Oh, were these in the first wave? In the first difficulty? I don't remember them there. Oh my. Might lose. I think there's finally a consequence to reading. Actually, oh, look, a bot. I'll ban that in a second. Okay, let me. I'll read chat. I'll read chat. My bad. I'm sorry. Ban evader. Evade this, buddy. Ban. Alright, scrolling up. GeoGuessr. It could be Warfront since she's lived for this long, true. We all know she's alive. Yeah, she's in so many files at this point, between Gilberta and like the Reconvener Nexus file. This event kind of boring, hoping we get combat events that have boss fights. Yeah, my big want right now is boss battle combat events, because Alakrios is so sick, so I want that battle to be fucking crazy. Rhodes Island and Talos 2 is suspiciously silent. It makes me feel like, I don't know, there's something going on there. I have a feeling that Rhodes Island is currently operating outside the Civilization band. On topic, do you think a roguelike or roguelite would fit Enfield better? I think for gacha games in general, you want to do roguelites. there's... I mean, it's just literally implementation, right? But I figure a roguelite would work better. W's on Terra, Warfarin, and M3 is on Enfield. Yeah, I mean, I think it's almost explicit that M3 is a monster. I want to see who Edmund is and where the doctor is. That's the question. I feel like a big theory is that, like, the Edmund has, like, the doctor's memories or has, like, inherited the doctor's stuff or something, but we have nothing. Can you clear Echoes of War with Lavi? I read. RTK answered that. I got Camille on Arcane's banner. Holy, I lost Camille banner. Gee, I'm about to throw all this. Hold up. I also want the ability to take photos during combat. Oh, that'd be sick. I did like them adding the photo mode to Uma Musume, like mid-race. It makes it so nice. This is the remnants of what I got. This was at 0 before, but I had to go to 120 for Arcane. So I'm going into the Lino banner with a dream. Yippee. Alright. Oh, these are all new. Interesting. I think the duel event is more fun than EOW. Mostly because it's... Yeah, I like the novelty of the Heat Rage, but it's... I think it's indicative, or it's evident that, like, the difficulty is too piss easy when I'm able to just read chat half the time and face tank everything and go through all of my consumables and still beat it. I sometimes accidentally pressed R and took photos. You can do that? I've started playing Arknights recently and just got to understand all the lingo and references Enfield and y'all make. Yeah, I do realize that sometimes I just say shit and then I don't realize it's not a normalized term because I don't know. I've just been breathing these universes for too long that I think it's common knowledge when really it's just like some Arknights only shit. Ramen, did you see... You play Musume? I do. Did you see Kukakaze's video on the Arknight community tier list website he made? Have you submitted your opinion? Wait, what is this? Is this a new video? My first ever Arknights community power skill ranking. What does this mean? Ooh, that's cool. And then is this like a rating? Like, you think Angelina's super powerful, so you pick 7.2? Oh, yeah. 5.8. Why these numbers? Why these numbers specifically?
Rank these units myself, but you are also going to get involved T0, T0.5, and T1. I do find that there are complications with those kind of grading, whereby you will see the best of the best, and of course...
Oh, how much is 6th I see? So, like, are you a 5.8 star operator or a 7.2? Okay, I got you. Oh, okay, let's see. I'm gonna go back to Echoes of War, but first... Alright. Anyways, moving on. So what are these? Wait, I already did this one, no? Isn't this an old one? Yeah, I did that one. Age of Axes. Are these all old ones? Scars of Lambrecht I've done. Age of Axes I've done. Pulverizing Ammunition. Oh, that's a new one. I'll do that one. So if you feel they are more than like a 7 star, so you put them higher towards 7. You think Enfield will add more 4 stars and 5 stars? I hope they do. I think it's important that they do. But like, if you look at the tides of every other fucking gacha game and how they're changing their monetization schemes, you notice that a lot of them have stopped releasing 4 stars or their equivalents. You know what I mean? It's only SSRs. So, but I think they're gonna add them on. I think they're gonna add more on 2.0. I think 2.0, 3.0, they're gonna add batches of 5 stars and 4 stars. That's what I imagine. I blame Gallagher for this. I used Gallagher for like all of 3.x. I've only just stopped using Gallagher because we got the free Don Hung. I don't know what's going on here.
Let's hit it, team.
Whoops. Am I stupid? There we go. How do I...
You can go
Oh, like
as
that.
fast as you can. The path ahead has been.
You mean when I have to swap thermite cutter between every single team?
I can feel it breathing, and how it is in there.
I think the only time they'll add new ones if they want lower rarities for new archetypes. That's basically what 4 to 5 stars serve as in Arknights. I could see it. I think a good purpose of adding them as well is to fill out the roster for IS as well. I don't know, it's just so expensive to create a new character. Is this oh, it's hard. I picked hard. I think.
You responded like lightning.
Wow.
What's up, TMF? So I already don't like how I played this. I've only been here for 1 second. I instantly canceled my Zhongfeng E skill, by the way. All good? Not really.
Incompetent. Perfect is the swing.
Y'all remember that Umbral monument with the fucking frogs? That shit was crazy work. Are you Open League or Graded League in Uma Musume? Oh, I haven't signed up for that race yet. I took a long break from Uma Musume and I came back recently for the new scenario and for what's it called? For auto run. So now I feel like I don't feel miserable parent farming and I'm just auto running for parents right now. And then I'm planning on making some Giga Uma Musumes later. The gay frog orgy. They put something in the water. They put something in the water. I'm just saying. Whoops. So brutal. 2 minutes. Okay, I feel like if I play like a normal human being, it's fine. The blights make the frogs gay. You know how like they have they keep referencing people in real life as Arknights characters, they just slightly adjust their names. They're gonna do that for Alex Jones, and it's gonna be so funny. If it's truth social, it should be Wuling government putting Shiranite into the water and making the frogs gay. Like a conspiracy theorist about Shiranite? That sounds so funny. I feel like I'm misplaying this because if I want to do the timer, I'm supposed to group them together. Whatever. I'm already here. I'll just build up swords. It is what it is. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I shouldn't have been in your path. That's on me.
I shall sweep the rest.
Target locked. Fire.
Like a flash, it struck.
I did not mean to activate Arknight's shield. Okay, I'm already not gonna make this timer. But I'm not really interested in doing the timer while I'm on stream, to be honest. I usually do these timer things for Echoes of War with like a podcast running.
Cozy up with gravity.
Pinky as shit.
Target locked. Fire.
Like a flash, it struck.
Ugh. I think I have allergies right now. Are you Sonic the fucking Hedgehog or what?
Incompetent.
I bet. If you want the conspiracy, the consumables is actually bigger than you imagine. Especially the bottles. Rhodes Island ration. I don't know if you've been asked this, but who do you think Edmund and Ghostly Perlica are? Are you one of the party that thinks Edmund is a doctor in a new body and Ghostly Perlica is priestess? I think the Edmund is like the culmination of, so like however the OG Arknights story resolves the priestess and doctor debate, the legacy of that is gonna be basically the Edmund. I'm pretty sure like, because like to me the Edmund is an Originium construct made up of a precursor Originium construct made up of the doctor's will and memories and maybe some priestess stuff. I don't really have any scale as to what Perlica even is. What's that Perlica build? Oh, my bad. I had this for, I was doing this. I mean, I'm not gonna pull it up. I was doing a Risk 47 Lavatane Camille Clear, and I was running that Perlica thing to try and burst through some shit. And I never swapped it off. I forgot. Oops. My bad. This is why we need gear sets, by the way. Timer running when you're an ult animation. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. Maybe that's how Priestess brainwashed the doctor into killing Teresa. That's how the brainwashing was a linchpin. So every precursor has a linchpin in them that kind of influences their thoughts. It's more so to like keep them sane while they're in a sarcophagus for however long millennia without them going brain dead. But it also allows you to let me open up Dracnus's DMs without leaking anything. It's also what Priestess used to influence the Doctor. So this is a scene during Babel. This is a scene during Babel where the Doctor is like between himself. The black is indicative of the Doctor Oracle's own thoughts. White is when the Priestess is using the linchpin to influence the Doctor's thoughts, trying to edge him in one way. Edge him in one way. Push him in one way. Ignore my wording. Perhaps I should reveal everything to Calcit. Originium has led them roughly the correct path, but maybe they'll be able to create a miracle. White. It's Priestess now. But Terra's political structure is primitive. Babel does not have the ability to do it. And then back to the Oracle. I believe in Terra. I believe in these people to build their own future. Back to Priestess. Carry on with the project. At least the vestiges of those who came before can live on within Originium. Believe in her. Stop her. And eventually, that's why the Doctor turned off, that's why Oracle turned off the defenses in Rhodes Island, because of this. And that's why, Teresa's whole thing at the end of Babel was, this is my revenge. One, I'm gonna wipe your mind so you can follow your heart instead of only following the however many years of logic that have been built up. from way back when. Like, back in the Precursor Age when they're developing Originium, they wiped all of that context and made it so, hey, Doctor, you gotta follow your heart here. You know that this is wrong in your heart of hearts, but you're still going off of what you know from way back when. So what Teresa did was disable the linchpin inside of the Doctor's body. And the linchpin is nothing explicitly mentioned in the Arknights story. I think from what I've heard, it's in the ARG, which I've never followed. I'm just told about it. The ARG is nothing I'm ever gonna bother with. That shit's too much for me. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the plot of Babel. One of the best stories in all of Arknights. Makes the I refuse connect to this. Are you talking about against Alakrios? Where Alakrios is like, will you turn against Terra, my maker, or whatever? And then Edmund's like, I refuse. That line? Partially. I feel like the Edmund is just a separate body from Oracle anyways. It's more, like, transparent on surface level in that sense of just him refusing. But we'll see. To clear all biases and influences? Yeah. I hate how I can see the similarities and ideas kept coming into my head. Hey, you gotta connect everything together. I was mentioned in my sister's Snapchat story for some reason. Or not Snapchat story, Instagram story. I don't care about any of these, to be honest, right now. I'll go through them later when I'm just big chillin'. Do I have all the rewards? How much is this? It's a lot of rewards, right? It's just these 3 crowns, and then most of the rewards were on this mode, so I got 150s each. Yippee! Yippee!
The air is dry.
Babel, the kid in Markerstone Hidden House? Are you talking about the kid here? Where am I here? Are you talking about the kid down here? Wait, let me talk to this kid again. It's been a while since I looked into this person. What slightly annoyed me about the scene isn't that the Edmund wasn't the one confused as to what Electros was talking about. Make it till you make it. I mean, I feel like there's probably some layer of conspiracy there, but I also think it's like surface level in the sense of, hey, betray Terra. Well, this Edmund kind of likes Terra, even without memory, so she's like, no, I'm not, fuck you, I don't know you. What the fuck's a precursor? Foundation? I don't even know her. Hello, surprised girl. Tell me about Ardashir. Everyone calls me Babbles. Hi, Babbles. You often run into strangers? Yeah, super nice guy with silver hair. Yippee! Babbled and Babbles is funny. That would be funny if it's related. Unless it's just like a little reference, but I doubt it. Ardashir. What a weird name. My favorite one is when they went to the Cosmic Gate. Himself and his 2 companions. 2 companions. Curious. But Cosmic Gate when? Like 150 years ago? Or maybe during the Sargon era with the 2 fuckers? The king and Kagon? I don't know. 2. Another 2. There's a Tower of Babel in the tech test prologue. That was a thing? Was that like a story thing, or was that like a mode thing? If Hodor was alive and is on Terra, would Lino be his Oshi? Do you think Hodor would betray his goat, you official? Nah. Hodor, the Hodor I know is loyal. It's like one day someone comes up to me and hugs me saying, Dad, it's really you, and you're finally coming back to us. And I just coldly say no. Without confusion as to why this guy's calling me Dad. Who even are you, man? What if the companions are actually young Death and Edmund? No, I could see that. It's just like we have to nail down what period of time that they're... that Ardashir is talking about and telling this kid. But I could easily see it. Obviously, we know that young Death knows the Endmen, calling them their sibling and everything. Isn't that still in the current prologue? The giant tower that Rhodes Island Landship is crashed into? With Teresa's flowers? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I do remember thinking of that as a Tower of Babel and then never saying it out loud and then forgetting about it. So you're probably right. Skroink. Skroink. Actually, while I'm here. That's a scam by Charlton's. I could easily see that being a Tower of Babel equivalent. Alright, chat. Any other questions? I kind of did everything that I said I was gonna do. With Echoes of War and Heat, Arena, whatever the fuck. Those modes definitely exist. That's true. That's true. Where is Arcane? I have to gift you things. Do that later. Hello? Arcane? You're not 200% yet.
I've seen my share of wounds mount.
Yippee! I'm out of gifts! Aw, man.
Thank you.
Aw, man. Gotta wait 9th for August for Enfield for Lino, I assume, and 13th for a PC client. Holy. How do you feel about the PC client? I'm actually really excited. I am really excited to very indiscriminately and with malice in my cold dead heart to execute every single stupid ass emulator on my computer, because I have to switch emulators depending on what I'm doing when I'm playing Arknights if I want to ever stream this fuck ass game. One PC client, please make it good. I hope it is not turbo ass. It better not be. It better not be. Imagine the fucking PC client just starts crashing all the time. Like, please, man. Like, please. Okay, whatever.
Thank you.
We'll get more later. 180. It's kind of bothering me, though. Just because I have everyone at 200%. Look, a completionist in my heart, I guess. Do you think Originium has evolved in Enfield to beyond what was previously possible in Arknights? I don't think it's necessarily evolved past what was previously possible in the sense of just strictly Originium itself. Because obviously Protocol Originium is different and we can do different things with Protocol Originium, but that's because of the Ether. But in terms of strictly Originium and the first Originium, we know that our first Originium, we don't know which one, was taken through the Cosmic Gate from Terra to Talos 2. So it makes sense that like the Endman or maybe even Oracle at the end of the OG Arknights kind of like edited the capabilities of the first Originium. Because for example, with Far Chaser in the OG Arknights, he was the one that edited the first Originium to enable catastrophes throughout Terra, to turn it in, to make Aripathy a thing. Like, I don't think it was Aripathy before it was edited. So you could theoretically just turn off the catastrophe button, because there's no catastrophes on Talos 2, you know what I mean? No natural catastrophes. We're fucking making artificial catastrophes for fucking fun! You know what I mean? But I assume that's the reason why there's no catastrophes on Talos 2. Because the Endman or someone else edited the first Originium. I think Enfield is going to focus more on Protocol Originium. I agree. I mean, they already are. Like, for example, Protocol Originium is necessary to traverse the Ether. Because that's why Alakarios has a Protocol Originium. That's why Arcane fucking stole it. That's why Ardashir has one, I think. It's just necessary to traverse the Ether. Why don't Originium cause catastrophes in Talos 2? The first Originium thing. For example, Edmund used a piece of Originium to project that past in Arcane's village since their data was saved within the ether. Yes. We don't know the exact mechanics, for sure. Like, that's the major point in contention. What the fuck is a Blightshade? I like Ash's theory about waveforms and probabilities. And Originium was used to, like, select the specific memories. I don't know. There's a lot of question marks there. It's like, it's definitely a crack theory. It's just one that I like. So I kind of reference it a lot. But to me, at least like baseline surface level interpretation, the ether in the Blightshades in Arcane's quest, or the Blightshades in 1.4 in general, are like manifestations of how they were when they died, and Originium brought them back. Because before the Endmen, let me go in full cam. What am I looking at? Before the Endmen used Originium to bring back all the Blightshades were already like hope maxing, you know what I mean? Without the Endmen's interference. So I don't know. There's so much to think about there. I don't know. Be stupid. Isn't there no catastrophes because the first Originium crystal was damaged in the first Anglo War? That could be a reason, but I doubt that's why. So the first during the first Anglo War, the end of it, the first Originium crystal was corrupted by the ether, and that's the reason why reconveners are appearing, and it also gave us like context in terms of Protocol Originium. The Protocol Originium was created before the first Anglo War. But I don't think there were catastrophes before the first Anglo War either, right? Wasn't there a collectible readable in Valley 4 that states the reason for no catastrophes on Talos? Being that they developed new Originium seeding technologies? Yes, so kind of. Because the first Originium can generate catastrophes. So that's undeniably a part of it. But they're also not necessarily using the first Originium for that. So if you were to look at the Terran lore book, people have realized that once you remove the first Originium, the ore veins that have been let me actually pull up a picture. Arknights Originium. Fuck. Arknights Originium veins. So these are the prime veins. Each of these prime veins have an associated first Originium. There are 3 first Originiums on Terra. We know this. One of them was taken to Talos 2, whatever. I think it was Targangalis, maybe? When they removed Omninom, they noticed that even after removing the first Originium and using it for whatever the fuck, these veins were still generating new Originium, even without the first Originium's influence. So they keep they're able to still propagate. So it's likely they studied this, and that has nothing to do with the first Originium. Is it possible there's catastrophe only on Terra because Far Chaser doesn't know about Talos? Like, fuck this planet in particular? That'd be kind of funny, but I don't know. I guess the question mark is, are there still catastrophes on Terra? I don't know. It wasn't stated to be a property of the Prime Originium itself. Do you mean generating Originium here? Or do you mean the catastrophe thing? Because it's just like the Far Chaser shit, you know what I mean? But I know initially these veins sprung up around the first Originium. But now they're not necessary because these are already going. These are already, like, proliferating. Though, notwithstanding, like, the random bullshit that has to do with Priestess editing these things, you know what I mean? Like, chapter 16 spoilers. the Colossal Prime Vein is drying up because Priestess has control of that Prime Originium, assumably. But, yeah. I think Jingyu's is also drying up a little bit. I think this one is as well. But Priestess doesn't have as much control over these two veins as she has with this vein, Colossal, because this first Originium is in the hands of the Sarkaz, and Jingyu's Originium is in the hands of Wang at the end of the Sui event that just happened. There definitely still is, unless Terra's been cleaned of Originium. Yeah, I figure there's still Catastrophe here. Wait, does Aegir have Catastrophes? Oh, I forgot. That's like a... Fuck, it's been too long. Can I be dead ass? I didn't like Path of Life that much, so I wasn't really paying attention that hard at that point. I thought that event was kind of lame. The Ulpianus Aegir event. I don't even remember why I dislike it. I just disliked it. But I'm pretty sure they probably expanded on it there. No, wait, I don't think the Aegir have Catastrophes. Aren't the Aegir, like, specifically all non-infected? That's why Spectre is such a unique case? Or am I misremembering? Because, Arknights Spectre. Why am I still caps locked? Isn't her whole thing that, like, she's the only infected Abyssal Hunter? Oh, her nervous system suffered a severe infection. Maybe I'm misremembering. Spectre was specifically purposely infected. Right. Oh. Do we know where the 3 first Originiums came from and if we could create more? If we could create more is a big question mark, but I think the 3 first Originiums are just like iterations of the precursor Originium project. Let me see. Let me go back to the Originium page. Arknights first Originium. Because Originium sprung out from these first Originium. And then, Far Chaser found it. Way, baby, meow, meow. Okay, I should turn on some music or something. All right.
I'll stand on the edge of the world. Feel something that can't be ignored. What are we up against? What are we fighting for?
The original Originium from which all known Originium deposits began. They can be seen as the true source of Originium. There are 3 pieces.
It burns like the sun. It's bigger than us. It's only begun.
I just think these are 3 different ones that were made by Priestess while iterating on the Originium project. But I don't know if we know much about like how they're created and if you could create more. I mean, theoretically, if like handshakage, Priestess and Oracle at the end of the story of Arknights, you could theoretically make more first Originium, but I don't know. If Aegir doesn't have Catastrophes, it may suggest about Far Chaser's argument earlier. Yeah, I'd have to reread the Aegir stuff. Seaborn cells injected into Abyssal Hunters are used to suppress Oripathy in the case of Laurentina. Seaborn cells injected into Abyssal Hunters. I'm trying to like I'm trying to dig into my memories of all the Aegir stuff. I don't know. Stuff to look up. If Kal'tsit is a precursor-made being, why does she have Eripathy? I think a artificial... Well, first off, let me look at the file before I even fucking yap. I feel like any Kal'tsit stuff might be CN spoilers for me though if I dig too deep into this. Just so y'all know, I don't read ahead into CN, and I know that Kal'tsit has an altar that revives her, but I don't know anything about it, like in terms of circumstance. But yeah, Kal'tsit is infected, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I mean, that's literally infection right here. Right there. Hello! I think I remember hearing that Kal'tsit altar is not infected. Regardless, being a precursor creation is not the same as being a precursor, so I feel like he could still be infected. Aegir has no catastrophes, the Great Silence. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know specifically what the Great Silence was. I just hear it alluded to as like a fucking cataclysm. I never looked up what it was. I just thought, big bad. Arknights, Great Silence. Profound Silence. The Profound Silence was a fuck-ass tsunami. That's probably a catastrophe. The Last King of Iberia. Seaborn Infestation. Okay, I have a question. So normally, what's it called? Natural phenomena in Arknights, whether that's blizzards or whatever, that's usually an Originium catastrophe. Like the thing in Yarag, in the Retracing Our Steps event, the avalanche or whatever, that was an Originium catastrophe. There's a lot of blizzard Originium catastrophes, volcano eruptions, like with Ardelia / Eyjafjalla, are Originium catastrophes. Was this tsunami really an Originium catastrophe? It would make sense in the context of everything else being an Originium catastrophe, but it could also be the weird precursor fuck-ass ship on the other side of Terra that seems to be changing the tides, and it could also be the Seaborn doing Seaborn things. Is it clear? Does anybody know? The Seaborn cell suppressing the Oripathy is more of an unintended side effect rather than the purpose of the actual Abyssal Hunter grafting project. Right. I think I remember that. I think I vaguely remember that. Oripathy slowed down Spectre's Seaborn assimilation, but when she got closer to the sea, the Seaborn genes got strong. Oops, it scrolled. Got stronger, and it suppressed. Oripathy giving Spectre her mind back and making her sober. Spectre, stop drinking? Being sober? Couldn't be me. I got this, like, crazy green tea, like, not sake, starts with a U. Ume something? That shit is insane. Tastes like chocolate almost. It's dangerous. So 7.5% alcohol concentration. Like Oripathy. Like Originium crystal concentration. Being drunk is Oripathy in a way, if you think about it. Are there any other locations in the game besides Wuling? Yeah, Valley 4. Are you talking about something specifically there? Do you mean like other parts of Yan or what? My read on the tsunami is basically a seaborne eruption so massive that they changed the oceanology of Iberia. Because a lot of the descriptions of the Great Silence point to the unnatural silence of the ocean. There was no more wind or water sounds. I see. I can see that. I guess, which event? You know what? The Terran fucking lore book is right there. I could look for that later. Surely they expand on the Great Silence. They can be, but aren't necessarily always. Given that it affected the eyes, I'd be more willing to say it was seaborne fuckery. Ube? No, not Ube. Let me look it up. Green tea. This one. I think it was this exact bottle. Umeshu, I guess. Yeah, literally this. This shit is dangerous. It's 7.5. Oh my god, I cannot taste any alcohol. I am slamming that shit. I went through half the bottle in one night, just taking shot after shot. Too good. It's too good. All right. Looks fancy. Kinda. I mean, I think it was at like a Kmart or something. I don't know. Oh, maybe a Mitsuya market. That makes more sense. Using the assumptions of knowledge, Farchaser may only curse the surface, not knowing the world under the water. It may help Originium theorizing by the methodologies. Using the assumptions of knowledge. I mean, I could see it. If the ocean is generally untouched, buy it. Yeah. Let me reopen the Originium. Arknights Originium. Originium page. Sorry. I mean, at least the wiki itself only really specifies the source of Eripathy and catastrophes on Terra. This is a massive blank spot on my end. Not remembering anything Aegir-wise. I'll take everyone's word for it that there's no catastrophes underwater, and that the Great Silence was more of a seaborne thing. I'd have to look. Let me literally... put the Terra lore book on my bed so I remember to read the Aegir part of it. I want to read about the Great Silence. Then I'll get back to you. Alright. Well, chat. Any other questions that I may or may not be able to answer because I don't remember every single thing? Bro, these fucking... How many words are in Arknight's story? I recall someone saying Talos 2 also has Seaborn. I don't know 100% if that's true. Files don't really indicate that, but they are referenced sometimes. I forgot. Actually, let me do this. Warfare and Wiki. I feel like there was one thing about Seaborn in the files. No. Okay, I literally looked up Seaborn in every file and it doesn't show up. Because I'm pretty sure it was like alluded to, but my read of the illusion, I don't remember what file it was specifically, was that there's no Seaborn there. You know what I mean? Oh, about the Originium proliferation on Terra. Word count. Okay, so 7 months ago, this is a 8-month-old post actually, so it's gonna be way longer now. The story, the total amount of words of the OG Arknights story is almost 3 million, and it's sure to be way higher than that now, because a lot of the events that they've been releasing are pretty verbose. How many words are in Harry Potter? Harry Potter has 1 million words, so 3 times the amount of words as the as the entire series of Harry Potter. And that's 8 months ago. How many words are in the Bible? What's up, Pitanger? The Bible has 780,000 words. Way bigger than the Bible. I'm reading many Bibles when I go through fucking Arknights, man. How many years will it take for me to catch up? Just pick the events you like. Pick the storylines that you like. You'll get through it eventually. But this shit is crazy work. Like, let's look at this individually. Episode 14. 100,000 words on its own. Read the Nexus file Originium on Talos 2. Okay. Oh, just average. Where am I? Originium. There's a specific one though, right? Or is it just this? No. Episode 14 was wild. It was so fucking long. Was that one? It was absolved, right? This story was so fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. Big fan, big fan. Am I stupid? I swear there was an Originium on Talos 2 one. Actually, I could just look it up here. Oh, here we go. Let me see what you said. Specific mention on how Originium proliferation is controlled. ORD here. Horde. Likelihood of catastrophes, as if... I mean, this kind of implies that there were catastrophes on Talos 2, but I don't remember there being a single record of one. From what I was reading. Rhodes Island mention. Holy. You'll love to see it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the chord, is a derivative of what I was saying earlier on how they realized that Originium was proliferating without the first Originium. So we'll see. By the looks of it, shouldn't be unless Seaborn went to Sami too. Yeah, like how... That's my thing. How does a Seaborn get through the fucking Cosmic Gate? I was saying earlier as like a little bit that like a rat going from the old world to the new world, like a Seaborn just sneaks into like the cargo going into the Cosmic Gate and then starts to proliferate. It's a technological development ascribed to the frontiers mates of the new world. I feel like once we get to outside the civilization band, we're gonna learn more about it. I stopped reading chapter 9 and I'm trying to catch up since they are running away faster than I can catch up. The words are growing faster than I can get through them. I do think it's funny that like Arc 2 was really tough for people. Like chapters 10 through like 13 was so much. And I thought the pacing was so inconsistent. It could be slow as hell and other times it could be amazing. but a lot of people dropped the story there because it was so disturbingly verbose. So I feel like a lot of people are in your boat. A friend took a little over a year to reach chapter 14 plus a few side stories while playing other gachas. I mean, that's just how much you can like read. You know everyone's cooked these days. I consume too much short form content. I'm willing to admit that. I watch too many Dr. Pitanger shorts. Now my attention span is cooked. How am I gonna read through all of this? I have to take like breaks when I read stories now. Like I'll read 2 or 3 chapters of an event or whatever, and then I'll lay in bed for like 2 hours, and then I'll go back to reading. The reason why I can go through Endfield so easily is because it's voice acted, so it's easier to like pay attention. I am cooked. Or Ginny Montalis 2 is too weak because of too weak to cause natural catastrophes. I think I remember reading that. Enfield interest and lore interest. Search lore, wiki practically unreliable, Arknights. The wiki's honestly, like, we say the wiki's unreliable, and it somewhat is true, but the Arknights wiki has done a really good job, I think, for how small a team they have. Dracnus was telling me earlier that, like, the Arknights wiki is a very small and selective team, because they don't want, like, people to put misinformation in that wiki, but because the side effect of that is that they are really slow to updating it, and because there's such a disgusting amount of words in Arknights between the Terran lore book and the millions of thingies. What's it called? The millions of words in OG. Like, it's just doomed. It's just doomed. Hey, yo, listen, I can explain. On a side note, Ramen, are you looking for an editor right now by any chance? Dr. Pitanger, I actually asked Dracnus about you. Mid-August. Mid to late August, I'm gonna DM you about a couple projects I need help with. Because in later August, I think I'm competing in Box Bootcamp because there's a new TFT set. And I also have to compete to get qualification for the Vegas Open in TFT. Like all the TFT land stuff. But because I have to focus like on practicing for TFT, I need an editor because I can't edit my own shit. So I'm probably going to commission you for like 2 videos, like 1 a week. We'll see. We need to get closer to that date for me to know what's actually going on. But I do plan on DMing you, Dr. P. You're saying yes to Theorycraft on Enfield. You will eventually need to learn about Arknights lore, and that's a marketing plan of HG. I mean, think about the sheer amount of new players playing the OG Arknights. You know what I mean? I follow like 4 different accounts on Twitter reading about players' first reactions to all of the OG Arknights stories. And I'm just saying, some of the early shit is dog shit. There was a tier list as to a lot of the like year 1 and year 2 OG Arknights stories. And that summer event, I forget which one it was. One of the summer events was so fucking low. It was lower than everything else. There's a bunch of pog shit. That one summer event. I don't remember if it's Gavial or if it's Siesta. I forgot. But that's some horseshit. Heck, I'll repost it. Oh yeah, repost stuff. I'm stupid. That works, man. Feel free to DM me on Discord whenever. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely get to you. I'll also... I won't fleece you, I'll pay. Obviously. Do you think Hypergriff are making the lore of Enfield involve Arknights lore, making it a requirement to know Arknights lore in order to lore... You said lore 50 times! To lore theorize about Enfield's plot. Making the lore of Enfield involve Arknights, to make it a requirement to know Arknights lore in order to theorize about Enfield's plot. I mean, I don't think that's like an explicit, like, I don't think that's an explicit, what's it called? Like, goal of Arknights writing and lore writing. It's just that these writers, rather the higher-ups especially, because as far as I know, the writers of the OG, or of Enfield, are like a new team. But the overarching lore writers between both Enfield and Arknights have like such a love for their world that they're not willing to go through the route of just barely being referential to the OG Arknights. They want everything to work together because they love their world so much. Like, it's easy to see the passion in it. It's really beautiful to see. It's just why I love Arknights so much, because you can see the passion in their writing. We just waited for Enfield to catch up, and I feel like 1.4 was like the first step of it being caught up, especially with the Lake Rios. Like I will say, it's so funny how Enfield, like, you would expect a game like Enfield to go like, oh, let's go to this region and build up this region slowly, and then we'll go to another region and build up the region slowly. Like, kind of like going to a bunch of different regions in every other gacha like Genshin. But in 1.x, Enfield really said, nah, we ain't doing all that. Here's some precursors, here's some foundation, here's a Lake Rios. We're gonna go to this plot now. Fuck you. I don't want it to be like Honkai with our potential man Welt. Dude, I liked 4.4 and HSR. But like, I wanted Welt to do something so bad, and Welt did nothing. He did nothing. He did nothing. My fucking goat Welt. Like, please, man. The Chen 2 event where the main character shows less character development than an intermezzi. You know, I did think it was really funny that the current Sui event, well, actually I think it ended already, the Wang event, it's like Chen continuously referencing what she learned in Siesta or whatever, and it's like, you didn't need to mention that. I don't really care about the casino lords of Siesta. You didn't even bring it up. I don't really care, Chen. Fun fact, Enfield has 3 render distances that you can see and experience, maybe more. 3 render distances. Wait, what? Like settings-wise, or what? When Lowlight said you don't need to know Arknight stuff in order to enjoy Enfield's story. I mean, I'm sure people are enjoying it without knowing Arknight's story. Like, realistically, that's the vast majority of people. But I'm enjoying it a hell of a lot more because I know OG Arknight's story for sure. It's like fucking, what's that guy's name? The Amphorius writer, Chaoji or whatever. I'm sorry, I don't know names. But that guy's saying, oh no, yeah, Amphorius and Penacony will be a happy, romantic, hope core story. Smile. It'll be great. There'll be no sadness. It'll be wholesome. Nope. Instead, I got the most romantic story ever told. I think he meant like you can see Wuling City from the test area. Oh. Function, render distance, quality render distance, and physical render distance. Load, damn it. Let me go to the test area. You can almost see the whole map on the giant water wheel. Oh, let me go to the top of that then. How do I even get up there again? I haven't been to this area in forever. Is it here? No. Oh, frick. Oh, here. What's our current interpretation of the ether side? Well, I think the best, not best, but like the coolest interpretation is Ash's interpretation of it being a waveform quantum mechanics type shit, where it is many different possibilities. Some Asat Pramod type shit if you play HSR. But what we do know concretely is that it is... Why am I lagging? Okay, we're good. What we do know... I don't know where to go. Is that it is the antithesis to Originium. Like, they act as opposites, but they can interact together, hence Protocol Originium. We don't know full things, like even Perlica doesn't know, especially because Perlica was like, I thought ether was the antithesis to light. Or, sorry, the antithesis to life. So obviously nobody is like a reliable narrator in that regard. And I think the only people who only really knows everything about the ether are... I thought you were NPCs. are probably the foundation. Actually, while I'm looking for the fucking water wheel. We know that ether is like an alternate reality, kind of, because it's a barrier between real space and ether side. And the blight is what we get when those collide. So it is another dimension. We know Talos 5, for example, and the Foundation is probably inside the blight. Or rather, inside the ether. But... I've been watching Bran online, and there's quite a few times where he's thinking and asking about something, and everyone in his chat is saying he's missing knowledge because it's an Arknights thing. Yeah. You don't need to know Arknights lore for Enfield, but we do highly recommend a doctorate in physics. Yeah, if you want to learn Arknights, you better be an expert in quantum mechanics. Using Ashikai's theory, ether is basically saying there is possibility, and Originium says we there. I think Originium, like, more putting that into words, is like setting what is, and the ether is all the possibilities of, if that makes sense. Technically, we've been in the ether side for a few seconds. Yeah, that was, you're talking about the arcane thing, right? That makes a lot of sense. That is like a big question mark area too. But it's also rule of cool and a cinematic, so I was like, alright, yeah, I'm not even gonna try and process what this even means, I'm just gonna enjoy it. Ardashir says he doesn't know any more than what Enfield knows, and he's part of the Foundation. Yes! But when he says that, it makes me think that Enfield, not specifically the administrator, but Enfield, as in M3 and whoever the founder is, knows a lot more than we know, and Ardashir knows the equivalent of them. That's what I think, but I don't know. I'm just gonna teleport here and walk around until I find the wheel. Unless that's the wheel. No. Also, not looking for it that hard. I don't actually care that much. I'm not gonna lie, I've yet to see a writer explain quantum physics in a way understandable to lay people, so Ash's interpretation doesn't make too much sense to me. It's it's tough. As a kid, I don't know why, but I was bombarded by like scientific documentaries as if I was like young Sheldon or some shit. Ooh, a file. Wow. As if, I kind of got it internalized into me. Of, like, all things quantum mechanics. Oh, it's up there. Oh, look that way. Oh, I think that's literally where I was. I just didn't go high enough. XD! Are you Asian? What part of that sentence would make you think I'm not? I'm Filipino. But yeah, I think my dad wanted me to become a physicist. And then that didn't really work out. Now I make Arknights YouTube videos instead. Is he proud? Buddy, my dad does not know what I do. As far as he knows, as far as I've told him, I'm still working as a contract software engineer. He does not know that I have a YouTube channel. He does not know that I've not worked as a software engineer for like a year now. And have just been editing for people and making videos. Am I a fucking moron? I have to go on that side, huh? I do, right? You have to go over there. Oh, there's a chest! Yippee! Oh, man. Oh, man. Hey, I got there. You play with John or Pengman? I swap. I haven't swapped recently, to be honest. It's been a while. But I usually swap. It's just whenever I feel like it, to be honest. What was I doing? Then again, it feels like Ardashir is not part of the Foundation per se, but works under Young Death. It just kind of, that works under Young Death part. It kind of depends on who her is, maybe. Like, it's a lot of questionable allegiances. Because I'm of the mind that, yes, Ardashir is working with the Foundation, but I'm not of the mind that Ardashir is, like, one-to-one with their, like, ideals. Because Ardashir cares more about the Endmen and is more interested in, like, helping out the Endmen than probably the Exiles are. So I think there's going to be some kind of, like, splitting of motivations and paths at some point. It's just right now it's the best scenario for them to work together. So you're saying Ardashir was paltering when he answered Edmund's question? He gave a truthful answer but tricked them into thinking he doesn't really know anything. Forgot about this. Okay. Why can't he just explain everything to us? Do you think that guy can fucking live without vague posting? It's his lifeblood. Like how some people must rage bait. Some people must be sarcastic all the time. Some people must vague post. I know a few. Ah! Ah! Alright. Alright. I will stop moving. I will stop moving and I'll just let it happen. That's my bad. I will just stand here and sit. I know some people in real life who do not fucking say anything. They just vaguely reference things to piss you off. It's a rage baiting method. Faltering means using true statements in a clever way to trick or mislead someone. Oh. You could be paltering me right now and I wouldn't know. Did I just fall? Oh, it's fine. I must move, I guess. How much do we know about the founder? Nothing other than literally just the Perlica file. Just this. Supervisor, wait your appearance. And then I think M3 might have a line about the founder, but I forgot. But we know fucking nothing. We know nothing. Ooh. Oh yeah. I bet you I could see the North Wooling exclusion zone from up here, huh? Is there a way to go higher than over here? I guess I just follow this up? Well, I mean, let me get off first. So is Ardashir rage baiting us by vague posting? I thought he thinks it's cool to be mysterious. I think both can be true. Ah! Ah! How do I get up there? I forgot. I think I went through this exact song and dance back when I first got up here. Whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm mostly just yapping anyways. Let me out. I think there was a little bit on the comic, but nothing important as I recall. Are we talking about the Perlica comic? I forgot, by the way, to read Zhongfeng Yi and Arcane's comics. I literally forgot. This website better not blast my ears. sweater Perlica. In one of the panels, you could see Edmund training with Lycia. Oh, I remember that. Down here. There. Lycia is like such a... Like, we've seen almost nothing about why she would be relevant. Like, what is the promise? Remember your promise, Enfield. Like, we have no idea. I don't think there's any material regarding it.
I just wanna spread my wings. I wanna spread my wings. I wanna spread my wings and fly.
I assume this is second Angular War. Which is 1042, I think. Or sorry, 1042. 142. Where am I? How did I get here? Anyways. I'm powerful. God, I think about this sometimes. This face. It's actually so sad. I wish you could control F this shit, but you can't. I assumed the founder thing was way up there, and I already missed it. Alright, I recently noticed that there are snow-peaked mountains towards the north of the easy map. Oh, yes, here. This is literally what you're referring to. No. Here. Yinglong observation log. The cloud is cleared. I should check out the place once again when I have the time. I wonder if the old snow priest in the deep, snowy forest is okay. This is it. That's where we're going. Wait, have you seen the locked maps in Valley 4? Locked maps. Like... Like out this way? Is that what you mean? Or... Has the map always had this? Like this red and this yellow? It looks different to me. It looks cool. Why is Enfield so lazy with NPC designs? I'm looking forward to the time when we get like the insane NPC designs that we have in the OG. I need like Kristen Wrights walking around. It's likely we won't be heading to the north of the moon, but rather the Snow Peak Mountains area. I agree. I don't think we're going to the north. I think the two candidates for 1.5 are the... Apparently there's a snowy forest nearby, where we'll probably do the Typhon stuff. Or in one of Sue's paintings, because she has dusk powers, I guess. Maybe there's going to be like Sami in that. You know what I mean? Considering next patch is likely about Sue as well. Like a Sami painting. That'd be cool. And also, That's why I was saying earlier in the stream, I really want there to be... I really want a map of Talos 2, because, like, yes, there's a snowy forest to the north a bit, but is that snowy forest referring to, like, being closer to the actual, like, north where the Aurora is? Like, obviously not there specifically in the North Pole, but, like, a little bit south of that. Like, my question is, how close is Hongshan? How close is the Hongshan Academy, or the Hongshan Crater, to the north? And how close is it to TGCC, or how close is it to Talos City, or the UWST? Like, I'm trying to get a grasp of the geological lay of the land, so I can, like, make these inferences off of, like, whatever that snowy forest even is. You know what I mean? You think Sue's next patch? I think she's going to be away till 1.6. I could see it. The reason why I say next patch is just because Sue ended off 1.4 saying, okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to cure you of that ether shit. So we know Sue is coming soon. It could be 1.6 as well. I wouldn't be surprised. It's just that Sue has been in marketing material since 1.2, since that trailer. So it's like, how long are we going to delay this? Are we finally going to do this? Plus the dude on the horse. It's stated to be an Imperial Guard or whatever. And that kind of indicates to me that he has nothing to do with Wuling himself. And it's more so part of the Hongshan Crater. But I don't know. There's a lot of variation to Enfield's animal type. I agree. I just think they need more, like, even the clothes are fairly detailed on the NPCs. It's just a matter of they all wear the same outfits. Like, all the Chingbos have, like, the same thing almost. I like the detail on the NPCs. I just wish that they had a little more variety, I guess. But I do like that there's a bunch of Sancta, there's a lot of Peros. This guy looks like a Cabernet, I think. Yeah. I expect at one point the map will include the world map instead of just switching tabs. Oh, yeah, probably. Like, this down here is probably going to be, like, a whole-ass globe, and then you just click. There'll probably be a map update once there's, like, enough map. If Sue is 1.6, who would we get 1.5? I would think after that we would get the Typhon Reconvener. I don't know if we'd get that after Sue. I feel like when you, like, very blatantly show gameplay, like, we didn't see any gameplay of the dude, and we didn't see any gameplay of Sue. But we saw gameplay of Typhon Reconvener, you know what I mean? With the bow thing in the 1.5 minigame. So I think Typhon is definitely 1.5 no matter what. It's just the other two, who knows? Different outfits are space extensive? Oh yeah. I don't know how big is Enfield? I haven't actually looked. I just gotta download that shit and just accept it. Another fun fact, some NPCs will stop at you while some will push you down the stairs. I have, like, touch stuff and push stuff around, and I was always surprised whenever I'm able to interact with it like that. Hope the dude remains on his horse whenever we get one that's playable. Imagine the funniest possible thing to me is if they were to introduce a new weapon type, and instead of like sword and arts unit and gun, it's horse, and you just have a mounted class. That'd be so funny. Roll for a horse. Uma Musume mentioned? The guy's likely 1.5 since there's an oopsie on Hypergriff Twitter. Was there? Did they leak something? There's still 2 areas in Valley 4 that's locked and the buildings are already there. It's safe to assume we'll be back there. I could see that. I can't imagine we're in Wuling forever. 1.5 is probably like the snowy forest, like here, I would assume. Because like elevation, so it's colder up here. So I think the snowy forest thing with Typhon will be here. And then probably like, I don't know, that way, Valley Path. There's a lot of different directions you go in Valley 4. I can see them adding more. Why does Li Feng have a black halo? So Li Feng is a race called Anasa. Fuck, I don't know Li Feng. I don't own 2 characters in this game. I don't own Yvonne and I don't own Li Feng. Fuck. One sec. Am I stupid? Yes. So this is kind of a racial trait of the Anasa. Arknights, Anasa. The dark halo behind their heads, somewhat similar to a Spawn Sancta. It's because Anasa are a TCAS offshoot, like it says here. They were like Sarkaz, but then the Sarkaz King Kelon led a bunch of different Sarkaz tribes off into the east in like a migration. And the like ideas that got enlightened, I'm pretty sure the idea in terms of real world analogous ideas is like enlightenment with Buddhism, I think. It's been a while since I read up on Buddhism, to be honest. But yeah, they're supposed to be a sort of enlightened race. It's just kind of their whole aesthetic. But they're Sarkaz. Canonically, they just evolve. Yeah, I think they all like changed in the East thing. Oni as well. Kelon, coolest king. Agreed. He just fucked my shit up in IS-5. Higashi, right? If I remember, Oni was a Sarkaz. Yeah. I don't know if all Oni are in Higashi, but there sure are a lot of them. Do we know any other Oni? Oh, we do. Yeah, we do. I'm stupid. Yado and Norkhorn. And then, of course, we do not know anything. There's no fucking material about you. You just exist. And all of them. All Higashi, it looks like. Higashi. Who the fuck are you? Have I ever seen you in my entire life? Episode 5, Code of Brawl. What? Member of Hoshiguma Street Gang. Oh, okay. Never mind. IS-5, the Halo represents enlightenment. Gotcha. Just view them in the archive? I can do that? Oh, I think it's actually this. Database. Oh, no? I mean, there's a weapon type. Okay, so anyways. Prehistoric ball knowledge. Yeah, I barely remember that shit at all. What the hell? That was ancient. Alright, anyways. Enjoy the view. Next chapter will probably have a ton of Fairmont exposition. True. Not only because of Su, but because of Sami and the Samifyad. Yeah, I would imagine it makes a lot of sense to wrap in talking about Fairmonts together. I mean, you can go either way with it. There's no real reason why you should or shouldn't. But it does make sense. Sami plus Sui. It'd get a better glimpse of what happened with Wang 150 years later. I'm really looking forward to Su's operator file. I'm a bit more in tune with Sui again, lore, because the Wang event was actually pretty good. But I do have trouble going back and reading all the older Sui events because I kind of am like, about them. Wasn't there one for viewing characters? I don't think there was, is why, I don't know. Because I remember looking for it before and then I couldn't. The reason why is because, if you guys remember my series where I showed my sister Arknights, Arknights and Endfield designs, I couldn't find one where I could just like look up Yvonne. Because I don't own Yvonne. So I had to just go on a YouTube video. It's on their banners. Oh. Like here. Maybe not that. Oh, operator preview. Oh, yeah, you're right. But I think that, yeah, when I did it, the Yvonne banner was gone, I believe. Will we get Chi Xiao as a weapon? That would be really funny. and kind of crazy. Assuming it's like a regular sword. Oh, who's a sword wielder? We'll give Alesh Chi Shao. Could you imagine? You just have it for some reason. Ah, yeah, it's a random fucking TGCC man with Chi Shao with Chinese sword, the legendary Chinese blade. Alright. It's been 2.5 hours, everybody. Think it's about time to call it. It was a good stream, though. Thank y'all, everyone, so much for hanging out, asking a lot of questions. It was really fun talking to y'all. Maybe we could do this again sometimes. But the next time I'm probably streaming is the Lino character quest. And we'll do rolls, and then we'll go through all that story and see if there's anything cool story-wise, like there was for Camille. But yeah. Hey, thanks for remembering me. Of course. I mean, I felt bad because I couldn't answer any questions during the Ash podcast. But yeah. Alright, everyone. I gotta head out. Peace out. See you later.